Ariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted.
I was just going to get to the loading screen so that I could do the intro for the Stanley Parable, and something seems to be going on here, so yeah. You're welcome! Why wouldn't I? Oh. Well, I wasn't sure if it would have an impact on the game, so yeah. Sure, no problem. I am. This is really cool. Okay. Okay. My favorite time. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. I'll remember that for next time. That was really cool. Well, anyways, hello everybody, my name is Asterkatt, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. That little intro sequence was really cool. I don't know, that made me really happy. I felt a little bit appreciated. But anyways, welcome back to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Now, I'm not entirely sure whether our progress was saved from the last time. I don't really know how this game works as far as saving goes. I know that in the Stanley Parable, it was just the same every time. So I guess I will see y'all in a little bit when I make it all the way back to the new content where we left off last time. Oh, never mind. The new content is here waiting for us.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign.
I did.
Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay, what's up? I'll step on here for you. So you're the one with the new content this time? What do you have planned for us? So that was the new or this we're going back. Alright. Everything looks mostly the same.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting
New content.
on the Stanley
That seems very
Parable
strange.
and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out.
I mean, according
to
you, but sure.
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark.
Yep, we took a trip
and
down that
any new
whole memory
content
lane
for it
last
should
time.
Live up to that legacy.
Okay.
So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense.
What, ultra
I say
deluxe?
We take it one step even further, which is why I'm very proud to announce
Where are
for
we?
the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay. I like the design.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory.
This is
we'll
really
cover
pretty.
with
I like
a
it.
fully fledged sequel.
Uh-huh.
An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many
Neat.
possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
That's true.
This is what fans have truly been asking for.
I can't say what the fans have been asking for, considering this is my first introduction to the game, but
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation.
Fair enough.
And long-term franchising potential.
I thought you were done. I thought you, wanted to... Oh. Did the other doors open? I'm gonna go look. Did the other doors open? Yeah, no. Okay, so it's really just this door. Oh, wait. That's funny. All right. The Stanley Parable 2. What you got in store for us? Some desks. That's nice. Ooh, a bird. I like birds. I can't read that. I might be able to read it while editing. Maybe you guys will be able to read it, but I can't. Ooh, that's really cool. Is that like the narrator, or is it just the Stanley Parable 2? Okay. I wish I could read this stuff. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. They're back. Oh, this is really neat. I like this a lot. More TSP, better TSP. That's TSP. That's what I name all of my files when I'm editing. Client-centered marketing, the color red. The color red? I do see a lot of the color red. Honestly, it's a very nice aesthetic. I like the palette they chose. It's very cool. Concept art. It's circle. Is that for the end is never the end? Box. Ooh. I'm really liking this color scheme. Oh, this is fun. I actually really like getting to see all these like design features and stuff. Oh, that's interesting.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what
Okay.
exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is
Fortress.
going
Oh,
to be.
this is
But
genius.
let's
This
take
is
a look at
really
some of
cool.
the features I've been developing for it.
Okay.
I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that
Fair
surely
enough.
the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll
Okay.
all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical,
Well,
really.
I feel like you gotta have both, like anything in the world. Any form of creation has some sense of both. Sequels are good. Portal 2, Half-Life 2, Batman Arkham Asylum 2. I have not played or seen anyone play any of these. That's a nice hand. The prequel to the Stanley Parable 2 is the sequel to it. The Stanley Parable was the prequel to the Stanley Parable 2. Fair enough. Alright, there's some lights and some books. You are the sequel. Interesting. This way to the show floor. Show me the show floor. Ooh. Okay. Cool. A lot of advertising stuff here. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like this a lot, actually. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to, but like, I like this a lot. This is really cool. Ooh. Whoa. Dude. All this design
Here we are.
features.
Go on, try out some of the new features.
Okay. There's a lot of cool features. Oh, this is actually really exciting. Oh my gosh. And getting to see the way that all of it is like built up through like the processes, even though it's like fake. Obviously the game developers know something about making video games. So I guess I'm assuming a lot of that is a part of the video making process with all those like diagrams and studies and computers and sections and like artistic choices and a lot of meetings. Oh, this is really cool to me. Okay. Office decorations, the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Okay, I'm curious about that. Hear your name in the game. Okay. Name, hear yours today. No jumps remaining, player tears. Tears? Player tears? Player tears? I'm not sure. Hear your name in the game. Enjoy the new features. Ooh. Well, I don't want to go back there just yet. I want to hear my name in the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want?
Yeah.
And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Cool.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, how do you do that? Try it here. That's a lot of stairs, I'm just gonna say. Solid enough. Alright. Name.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you roleplay as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
Alright.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Okay.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again.
I gotta become Jim again.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
I concur. This is
Let's
better
take
than
a
the
break
jump
from
button.
The Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Okay. But I want to hit the Jim button again. Can we hit it again? Gotta be Jim.
Jim.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Okay. Bye, Jim button. I liked that. That was funny. Okay, anyways. Moving on to something else.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2.
Yeah.
That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Office. Red is the new orange. The new updated ray traced more of the same but in a good way sequel to the new features, new content, new ideas. Okay, the jump circle and the infinite hole. Well, I'm really curious about that bucket. I also hear jump circle, and I want to see where the jump circle is. Free, new and easy achievement. I can't believe it's that simple. It just works. Get it here. Free achievement. Get yours right now. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works. Get yours right now.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left
This
in the
is so
game on
dark.
accident?
Oh my gosh, I don't like
I'm
it.
developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
Okay.
Yes. You see,
Wait.
you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the
Is spreading from-
achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Okay. Wait, I'm already lost. I came in this way. That's a dark, ominous hallway that I probably can't go down anyways. And test achievement unachieved.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken.
Well, then
I'm
fix
not a
it.
wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be
Okay,
fixed in the sequel
okay.
to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature.
Just a
Gamers,
little tip.
we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Maybe you should wait to showcase this new game until the features of it actually work, because so far, none of them have. It would be great if at least one of them did. But I came here for the jump circle. Where's the jump circle?
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Okay. Oh, it says collectibles. Is that Stanley? Can you find them? Can you find them? Collect them all. Pokemon.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines.
Okay.
And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward.
Oh,
for
shouldn't have done
collecting
that.
all of
Shouldn't have
them.
done that. I can't
I
see
don't
anything.
want to stifle the intrinsic joy
Oh, is
of
that one of
watching
the
a number
statues?
go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Oh my goodness. This is slightly horrifying. I love him. That was great. Thank you for the collectible.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
That was great. Alright, the jump circle is N. Where's N? There's N. So it's across from me? Well, that's the infinite hole, not the jump circle. If the infinite hole is K... What? Infinite hole? But I thought the jump circle was this way. Oh, there it is! The jump circle!
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well.
Okay.
Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
I wanted more jump circle. Infinite hole. Let's check Oh, what's this? What's this?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration.
Yeah?
Like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
I would definitely go with Get Well Someday. That one's funny.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is. Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
I'd be mad, but I do that all... Oh, merch! This t-shirt is the best new feature. I would wear that. I saw the new content. I would wear that. I would wear that one, but not in red. And that one's not my favorite, but... Alright, let's go to the infinite hole. I'm kind of leaving the reassurance bucket because that seems very interesting. To the infinite hole. Because I like the idea of that one less. Time depth. Okay.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I did it.
You see, isn't it wonderful?
Oh, it's great.
One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Okay.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back
But, like,
to the
what if I
top.
don't?
Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
But what if I don't?
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
Okay.
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's
Fair.
more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out,
at 2
Stanley.
p.m.
I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by
It was
falling.
fun.
What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely?
It was
figured
fun.
the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Excuse me?
Look, things got a little heated there. I think
It
we
did.
both said some things we didn't mean.
All I said
Why
was
don't
excuse
we
me.
just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly
Sure,
infinite?
we'll go with that.
If that works for you, then go ahead and press the...
Huh?
You want to see our capture?
You captured it? Alright, sorry about that. My family, we've had a stray kitten in our yard, around our yard for the past few days, and we've been trying to catch it and rescue it because the poor thing cannot be over like 6 weeks old. And we've been trying to catch it and save it, and my parents just got it. So, but we're back to the Stanley Parable. Sorry about the weird, awkward, brief pause. I didn't just want to cut it because I felt like that would feel a little awkward. But anyways, that's what I was doing. We're back.
teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole, and we can move on. I'll
Can
just
we-
be up here when you're ready.
Okay. Can I stay down here? Or I am dancing. Alright, okay, I guess we'll leave.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show
All right.
you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
I'm excited to see them. Mostly infinite hole. Oh, that's funny. Let's go. Wait, can I go back in the hole?
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that was...
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it
I
all,
was
but
curious.
not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird...
Do not tell me I...
Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite.
It definitely
Well, I
got
suppose
shorter.
once again, there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Yeah, and then we're gonna go back down.
That enough? I'm
No.
positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing with... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not
Yeah.
infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing.
Soon enough,
What's
you're not
going
even going to
on
be able to
here?
call it deep.
Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something.
What are we trying?
Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
Oh, so now you're on my side.
Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point. It's more of a concavity.
A
very
concavity?
aggressive divot. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
I'm here to go in circles. Whoop, whoop. I can't. Yeah,
Is
it's
the,
not working.
Teleport button not working?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yep.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago.
Well, it's
Try it
not working.
again.
Okay.
Still nothing?
Yep.
Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
Where are you
I
going?
couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have
Don't
asked
leave
for.
me with the
It's
hole.
a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else. Take care,
Fine.
Stanley.
The hole
I
is
hope
my new
you and
best
the
friend.
hole have a wonderful rest of eternity.
The hole is my best friend now. I thought we were buddy-buddy in the last episode, but no, we're not. The hole is my new friend. What was that? Hole. Protect me, please. Hole. Hole? Hole. Hole is getting deeper. What's going on here, hole? Narrator. Come back. The hole is sinking. Farewell. You gonna be able to find me down here? Music's a vibe, though. Perspective switches? Perception? What does that mean? What is this doing? What am I doing? What is going on? What? What is happening?
Stanley?
Help me, narrator, help me.
Stanley! Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second. You don't want to miss a single minute.
Okay.
So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole. And I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back.
Don't leave me. It's happening again. Is it? The music started. Oh. What's happening? What happened? Where are we going? Oh. Okay.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Okay. Should we go back? I don't know if we should go back. But I'm gonna go back and see what happens. Oh, guess I can't. That's fine. Okay. That was fascinating. Not sure what else to say about that. Okay. What have we not? Settings World Champion. Okay. What's Settings World Champion? Settings World Champ. Oh, okay, I guess I can't go through there. What's Settings World Champion? I am curious. That's new. Let's go through the that's new door. Ooh. Epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley?
Sure, yeah.
Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out
Yeah, I was
later.
gonna say, how are you gonna do epilogue when there's never an end? But okay, guess we're moving on. Alright, shall we move on to the bucket? Is that the last thing? Yeah, I think that's everything but the bucket. Let's go see what the bucket's all about.
A common complaint of the Stanley
Okay.
Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical.
Alright.
That it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it.
Okay.
Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever
there
solution
isn't a
to
bucket
this
there.
fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance
Okay.
Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind.
A
and
sense
your
of calm
heart.
and
It's true.
ease.
As
Ooh,
long as
there's
you
the
hold on to
bucket.
the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and
Okay.
perhaps even comforting.
Give me the
You
bucket.
may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms.
Okay, I
And to
want
be
the bucket.
honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable.
Fair enough.
Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect
Language.
solution. Come on, give it a try.
Yes, I want the bucket.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair.
I have a bucket.
must already
Everything
be
is
sweeping
fine.
through your body.
Of
And
course.
In fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Really?
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Well, thank you.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on.
I
don't
agree.
they? All this and more awaits you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Wow. Can I just take this with me? Well, thanks, mate.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
It is very
That
enjoyable. It
really
goes click
should
clack.
be an award if it isn't already.
Is there anything else? I think I've looked at everything. Exit. There we go. Because I think we've looked at everything now, right? Here we go. Let's leave. With our bucket. I don't know what we need our bucket for, but we have our bucket.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
I think so, yeah.
Ready to move on now?
Yeah? You don't mind if I take the bucket with me, do you? Because I'm going to take it with me whether you want me to or not. Ooh.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the
Yeah,
new features?
actually, they're
yes,
great.
I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going
If you
to
think it's gonna work, I'm
There's
rooting for you,
definitely
man.
a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll
Okay.
see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Do I get to watch the presentation?
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right?
I mean-
It's sort of... Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better.
This
feel
isn't
good
how
about
you make a
this.
game, buddy.
Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add
Yeah.
up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game.
Well, that's
I wanted
very
fans
hard
to
to do.
love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own.
Okay,
they would
so you
need
gotta...
the structure and the gameplay of the
Exactly.
original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable
Okay.
and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
You're saying you're
With
going to make the
respect.
Stanley Parable
With
Ultra
care for
Deluxe.
the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Ooh.
This is the story of
Okay.
a man named Stanley.
We'll watch it this time, see if it's any different.
Stanley
Oh,
worked
no,
for
it
a
is.
company in a big building
See the
where he
balloons?
was employee number 427. And
Oh,
although
it feels like
others
so
might have
long ago that
considered
we
it
just
soul
thought this was a game about
Stanley
pushing
relished
buttons.
every moment that the orders came in.
Aww.
Though he had been made exactly for this job.
You're gonna have a long journey ahead of you,
Stanley
buddy.
was happy.
We still never
And
really
then
figured
one
out that whole
day,
mind
something
control
very
thing. But
peculiar happened. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
I love the balloons. I wish it was the other ones still, but they look
All of his
great.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
My bucket is gone.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Where is my bucket? My bucket!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
My bucket! I have my bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
What's on the left? The left is the mind control. The right is the place I've only been once. So we're gonna go to the left again. And I think we're gonna go downstairs, maybe.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Stanley does really love it. Can I go in the broom closet again with my bucket? Aw. Oh, I can. Does
Oh,
this look
Stanley,
different?
Can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
Uh-huh.
You can feel that, can't you? The aura of
Yeah.
jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes
Well,
it deserves
the broom
the
closet
bucket.
cannot have my
I
bucket.
can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet
Well,
is trying
this
to say
bucket
here.
is
It's
mine.
supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you,
My
Stanley.
bucket.
Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket.
I won't
know
hand
how
over the
hard
bucket.
it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now. But you have to be strong. This is
So
your bucket.
stupid!
This is your companion and
Yes,
lifelong
my
friend.
lifelong friend. My bucket.
Can't hand it over.
My best
Getting into
friend.
name calling now, it
This
seems.
bucket.
Is this how low the broom
This
closet
bucket
has
is
sunk
my
that
friend
it has
before
to
you
resort to
are.
this stream of
If
petty
you
insults
abandon me in
simply
the
in order to
infinite
get you
hole,
to
this bucket
hand
is
over
my
the
best
bucket?
friend.
Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons. But
I'm
even
aware.
This is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient?
How
that
dare you?
your life is
This
so
is
banal and
my
meaningless
bucket.
that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never.
How
Go on,
rude.
Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together.
I just
Go
won't
through
look.
each of them point by point.
I just won't look.
Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
My bucket.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all.
Uh-huh.
Here we go. There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion.
My
Take
bucket.
a hike, broom closet,
Take
with
a
all your
hike.
meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Well, I think that was really worth it.
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I
Okay.
think it's appropriate. You see? I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
Well, thank you.
That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, It's a bucket.
Fair enough, to be
There really
honest.
is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Do I get more stickers if I stay here?
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in.
Yeah.
I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Okay. I feel like that was probably the end. So we'll leave. With my stickered bucket.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's
This
office.
is so good! We're going downstairs. A collectible!
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well
That's
done.
fine by me.
You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God
I
knows
know,
I've
you
tried.
gotta
So,
work for
I
it.
implore you to savor each and every moment
I
you
will.
come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Thank you. I really, really think that was worth it.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
The
And
bucket
then
just makes music.
Something occurred to Stanley.
Oh, what occurred
Maybe,
to Stanley?
He thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
It's okay, we got our
He
bucket.
looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket.
We really went
The bucket
there.
returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these.
This is
He
so
held the
good.
bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket?
But it's his
This
property of
is all terribly
Stanley.
wrong. Surely no good would
How
come
dare.
from this. Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket.
My bucket? It's gone.
Indeed. Now he noticed that the rooms were repeating.
My
which was,
bucket.
of course, very
My
wrong.
bucket.
Where is it? I must
My
find
bucket.
it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me, the bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his
Where's my
special
bucket?
Come to me, Stanley. Find me.
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It
Bucket!
was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It
What?
was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day,
What am I
her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for
What?
this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work. For which
But
her
she's got her bucket.
would provide absolute guidance
So it's
and
fine.
total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself. My life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
What is it? What? Why?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
In the bucket. There won't be a reward for finding them all. Don't lie to me. I will trust the completionist instinct. That's a great question. What does make them float in the air? Ooh. A large room with lots of boxes, somewhere red and blue, nearby a fireplace. A private but smelly place for an important person. Okay. Can I go in the broom closet again?
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no remaining stickers. If I did, you can guarantee we'd be in here for hours. But alas, no stickers.
No stickers. You sure? Okay. That's fine. I guess we'll go up to the boss's office.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the Bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Yeah. Let's go, Bucket.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Oh my gosh.
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire.
Had I not
if
had
not
his
for
bucket.
The soothing presence of the bucket.
Yeah.
Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that
but
the
it's
pin number for the keypad
2895?
was
2845. Darn it.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by
Whoa.
sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
Whoa.
Was
Why is it
the
dark?
bucket
Why is it dark? Why is it
guiding
dark? Hold up.
Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
It's so dark. Collectible. Collectible.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Mini
Stanley
stands.
figs. What about Stanlerines?
Stanlerine.
Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Thank you. But now we proceed. Into the darkness. I got my bucket with me though, so it's fine. I think. I hope.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It
My
would be all
bucket.
Stanley
I
could do
got
to keep
my
himself
bucket.
together, if not for the bucket.
Yeah, I got my bucket.
Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right.
I got a bucket.
The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Thank you. Now do we go mind
Stanley
control
and the bucket
facility or
walked straight
escape?
ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
I guess we'll go mind control facility. I feel like it's been a while since we've been through here.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
Well, hold on to it.
Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
Wow.
The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would
I
be
need to
fine.
see fan art of that. Please tell me fan art of that exists. If not, I'm gonna make it.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's
Good question.
influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to
Great
do
question.
or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's
All he thinks about is the bucket. His brain is just no think bucket. And I mean valid, TBH. If I had a bucket like this, I'd do the same thing.
He screamed into the bucket. He
No.
couldn't accept it.
I need to see
His
so
own
much art
life
of
in
Stanley in
someone
this
else's
bucket.
Control. Never. He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world.
I have another friend, the
At this
narrator,
point,
but that's
he
fine.
could trust
I can.
no
Okay,
one
that's fair. I can't trust
except
you,
for the bucket.
but I have my bucket, so it's fine.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power
Mm-hmm.
over another human life. For he and the bucket would
Yes.
dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
Woohoo!
They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
That's great. Okay, so the only thing is I haven't actually done the ending where I turned the things off without the bucket. So I don't really want to do that. So I'm going to go back with the
When
turning
at
it
last
on
they
route.
came to the source of the
Because
room's
I don't
power,
want to... I would
Stanley
like to
and
do the
bucket
endings
knew it
normally
was their
first
obligation
before
to
doing
put
them
an
with the
end to
bucket,
this
if that makes
horrible
sense.
place and to everything it stood for.
So we're going to...
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn
The
on the
bucket did.
controls. Stanley gasped in horror.
Wait, the
Had
bucket
this been
betrayed
the bucket's
us?
plan all along? To take over the machine and claim
Oh my
the power
gosh.
for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this?
Narrator, how could the
Stanley
bucket
was
have done
prepared
this?
to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
Oh,
Birds. Silly, silly birds.
silly birds.
The control buttons became active again.
Silly birds.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another.
How cute!
And then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring
Wow.
and surveilling silly birds all over the
Oh,
world.
beautiful.
The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intent.
Oh, how lovely. I love
The
this.
bucket known this all along.
The bucket probably did.
Stanley marveled at the metal genius
Ah!
in his hands. The one who had
It's
pointed
a
him toward
goose.
this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent
Aw.
the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds
You know,
imaginable.
that is... Oh,
Of all
wow.
the possible paths his life could have taken,
This one is the best.
was surely the best.
Wow.
And Stanley was happy.
Wow, look at all those birds. There's so many birds. Okay, well, I think that was a lovely note to end on. I love the birds. Is the menu different? It is. Okay. Ooh, spooky, spooky. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching this next episode of the Stanley Parable, or I guess I should say the first episode of the Stanley Parable 2. This was so fun. I really needed a sit down and a calm, chill episode after the trauma that happened in the last one. So I'm glad that this one was so chill. And I got my bucket now, and the bucket's definitely not a good thing considering that ending with Mariella or whatever her name was. But that's okay because I love the bucket, and the bucket's my new best friend. Screw the narrator. My new best friend is the bucket. I love the bucket. And we have stickers on the bucket too. I'm not saying the narrator isn't my friend anymore because the narrator gave us stickers for the bucket, but the bucket is my new best friend. Oh, thank you so much for watching. If you would like to stay up to date and notified for the next episode of the Stanley Parable, then please consider subscribing. We're probably only going to play this game one or two more times just because I know that it's got a lot of different endings and I'm not, at least right now, going to get them all because I'm very excited to move on to a different game. I'm not entirely sure what game that will be yet. I will probably hold a poll, honestly, of some of the games that I've been wanting to play, and so if you would like to vote on that or get updates about that, it'll probably most likely information about that will be over on my Instagram, which is linked in the description. I think that's about it. I'm honestly really excited to do some more of the endings with the bucket. I may go back and do some of the more original endings as well, just so that I can see the different ones with the bucket. Honestly, this bucket, this Stanley Parable 2, wow, this is phenomenal. I love it. It's amazing. Incredible, wonderful. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. It was very nice to be able to hang with you and to chill with this. And yeah, I think that's all. I swear my outro changes every single time. Alright, bye! I love the bucket! Isn't it great? It's amazing!